Hello everyone, and welcome back to another day here on the channel that loves a challenge. I'm your host, Zonavox. So if you guys are having a great day, I am doing pretty swell. We'll get started here momentarily. My apologies for yesterday. I got home at like 6 something at night, and I figured that would not be a good time to go ahead and stream. So yeah, well, let's go ahead and get on into it here shortly. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow. All of that good stuff helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you're in the know. Tell your friends so they are too. And make sure to leave your comments down below. Hello, Francisco. How you doing? Lucas, got a TikTok? Nice. Always good to see people joining the Chinese conglomerate that listens to everything through your phones. Don't be using it for evil. Anyway, yeah, give me a couple moments to go and get finished setting up here, and I will be right with you all. Thanks. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into it. Blue. Yeah, Pokemon Blue. Good to go. Bidding. Hello, Demon Pumpkin. Welcome back. I'm eating lunch, so bear with me, guys. Alright, so Hedgehog Flyer 6 and name error. What is Hedgehog at? 14? I think 16 is when it evolves. We could technically just go into the gym, I think, right now. Oh, yeah, we were having all kinds of issues, so my apologies. We got out of the grass a couple minutes after we were having the technical issues, and I saved immediately, so here we are. So, that was that. We're just doing a little bit of grinding before we hit the gym. Jeez, what is wrong with Hedgehog? Why is it missing everything? It's the same problem it had the last time I played through this. It was horrifically inaccurate. We may get one more fight out of it. Yeah, that's probably best. Alright, I think we're good to go to throw Hedgehog into the thing. At 14, I think it should be fine. We'll see. Man, it's not like, not even that long ago we were in here doing this exact thing. Alright, let's slap Brock, and then we'll move on to the other thing. And then we're gonna have to worry about all those trainers between me and the end of this thing. There it is, and it's gonna evolve, I believe. That's an official Pokemon League badge! No one cares about Flash. We're not gonna use that shit. Rock this guy. What a great pun. Better whip him into shape, right? Excuse the chewing noises, like I said. Guys, I'm freaking hungry. Alright, so. That wasn't too bad. I'm gonna heal anyway. I know I probably didn't do anything, but... Alright, so we have... We do need to get name error up a little bit. Flyer 6 is pretty decent. I think we'll actually fight through some of these gyms here. Or some of these trainers, not some of these gyms. Okay. Now we'll go heal. Yeah, we're probably gonna end up healing because these trainers in between me and the next city are a true pain in the ass. Yeah, as long as it does its thing, shouldn't have to worry about it, so... I think it could fight on its own, but I prefer not to take the chances and have it die. Yeah, I also figure Fridays are, I think, our weakest viewership day. It's so weird because, like, I get it's the beginning of the weekend and everything, but it's just weird not having people want to, like, tune in then. Blows up my mind. Ooh. Ooh, boy! That was almost terrible. Hello, Moondrop. Welcome back. You're doing a Pal World Nuzlocke right now? How does that work, Demon Pumpkin? Please, tell me the rules on how the Pal World Nuzlocke works. How do you get your one capture? Because I've considered it, doing something with it, but I think everything's already been done. You know, humans only playthrough. I'm gonna have to. Oh shit. Well, we'll just walk through this normally because I'm gonna have to go this anyway. So. Could I do it? I probably could. We'll just throw Hedgehog in it anyway. When a pal dies, you throw them away. Yeah, I understand, but I mean, technically, you could just get infinite pals. Like, how are you determining your captures? Because the other half of you die, you start a new game. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so, we'll change Pokemon. Nuzlocks have well, I guess 3 rules. The first rule is that you have to go ahead and capture the first Pokemon that you encounter in an area, right? And the second one being if they get knocked out, then they have to be thrown away because they're dead. So how do you do the captures? Really enjoy the part of streams where it says it's Azoning time, and Azon's all over the place. Let me tell you, it's my favorite part too. When I do that Azon thing, I really pull out my Azon and just Azon all over everybody, right? That's the true meta. I would have won if it weren't for insert excuse here. Alright, now my rat looks like it's actually able to do things, so... I think this guy's like a level 14, so I may want to switch here. Mostly PAL spheres are closed by on ground. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying, but... So, what makes the Nuzlocke so difficult is you can only capture one Pokemon per area. So how do you determine areas in your Nuzlocke? In Power World? That's how I beat those games so quick? Well, that's how I beat these games so quick. We're only going to be speeding through as we go through the initial stuff to get back to where we were. Oh. Easy peasy, right? About to use Metapod? Yeah, we'll switch it out for our level 10 name error here. Biomes? Ah, so every time you switch to a new biome. I guess, I don't understand how it would work, but I suppose. Yeah, I feel like that's something that I'm gonna have trouble when I get to the later, like, open world stuff. I think that's what I feel like I'm gonna have trouble with. So, the new open world Pokemon introduces Pokemon in the wild, right? So you can encounter what you want and with everything else. But it makes my encounters very pick and choose, rather than Lucky Lotto. So I don't know how I feel about it. Alright, we're on Route 3, I think. Yeah, Route 3. And we don't have anything here, so... What do we get? What do we get? We already have one of you. Get the fuck out of here. We already got one of you guys. Also, I don't want to do that with a level 17 here. Hoping for the Spearow. Let's go for the Spearow. Let's go for the Spearow. Yes! Haha! It's our boy! Oh, that scared me a lot. I've got 2 Pokeballs. That is not good. Hey, okay, it didn't matter. No one gives a fuck. Yeah! Alright. We've got one of our endgamers right now. So, Route 3... Excuse me, Spearow. Now we can get rid of our Pidgey. Alright. Name it, fella. It's already got a name. It's been called. It's been called. I'm sorry, Jurian. Don't worry, the next thing we'll get will be named Fella. Alright, Jurianne, let me put your name down here for fella. Unless you wanna name it something else. When we get to it. Did make it so you can free pals from those bad people. I feel like that kind of also defeats the purpose of the Nuzlocke. I feel like that's kind of like a... Fucking shit. Did I really do that? I feel like that's kind of a gift Pokemon situation. We'll switch out. I don't trust it to not get flapped into non-existence. Alright. We're gonna keep it on us just in case something happens, but... mainly it's just there for looking purposes. Ugh. We're gonna go around this thing. We don't touch that lady. She's bad news. Alright, we're getting our 5th member of our team. The swell Magikarp, what do you say? Yeah. Also, I should pick up some Pokeballs. So I want to give... Okay, Jurian, it's all yours. You get to name the Magikarp. Jesus, welcome back. We got a lot of people in today. I usually expect Fridays to be a very low capacity day. I figure y'all got more important shit than to deal with me on the weekends. If you want, we can go with fella. Keep it as is. Why is that? Fridays tend to be, like, low traffic days, I've noticed on my channel. Tuesdays and Fridays tend to be the lowest traffic into the channel. Surprisingly, Sundays actually have quite a few people in. Alright, I guess we'll go with fella. And if you want to change it later. I should probably go get some Pokeballs, because I noticed I had one Pokeball, and I'm over here, like, about to walk into a cave. Oh, there's that lady. She's gonna... Sounds good. Well, Jesus, you'll get the next one. That was, Jurian's naming. Do you have a name in mind for anything that you want to go ahead and name? We've still got, I think, we've still got a few captures. We're probably gonna go for pretty minimal captures through this playthrough, honestly. Needs a heal while I'm here. Go into the mart. Let's get 6 Pokeballs. One more potion. Awakening, paralysis, we're good there. Okay. So now we'll just go through. Guess a Pikachu be fine, but not sure what route Pikachu is. Can't remember. As far as I remember, Pikachu is only in Viridian, so, I mean, we're already past Viridian, so there's no real ways to get Pikachus. I more mean if you have a name, because I have no idea what I'm going to get. It's not like I can target farm. We're probably going to get... It's probably gonna be a Zubat here, so... If we get a Geodude, though, that'll be pretty useful. Probably keep that in my party for a while. So, wild Pikachus can be caught, I think, in Viridian Forest and on Route 2, I believe. Or maybe Route 2 might be somewhere else, but I believe those are the only two places you could possibly get a wild Pikachu. But then again, it's also Lucky Lotto, so I really don't know. I can't exactly farm for it. Alright, let's head into the cave here. First, let's get our capture before we do a grind. What do you know? It's a Zubat. You decide to catch, you can just name it after me if you want to, that is. Yeah, I mean, it's all up to you, whatever you want to name it. I mean, I always let people know they can choose to pick the Pokemon. Like, if they want the Pokemon to be named after them, or if they want to name it, they can. You don't have to name the next thing I catch in line. Not a requirement, just, you know, if people want it. I think I would knock that, so we'll just throw the ball at it. Alright, do you want this Zubat or no? That's up to you. If you choose to end up taking the Zubat, that'll count as your name. If not, you can always save it until we get to later editions. Or to later Pokemon. Also, Simone, hello. I don't know if I said hello or not. I've got it. Oh, shit. Well, I gotta nickname this thing regardless, so... We'll nickname it once we get to a thing to nickname it, so I'll have to put it away for now. Till it's nicknamed. All my fellas. Alright, so we are going to be level 20. I guess we could be level 21. I think Starmie is level 21. Before we hit the next gym, so hope you guys are prepared. It's gonna be a big grind session here. Ugh. Okay, we'll switch out. Fella's gonna really need to be, like, worked on a lot. He's gonna need to get switched out on so many times. I don't know if that's good or not. Time is late, so I'll make like a legendary dog and flee, Good luck. Alright, you have a great night. I completely forgot you could possibly get Clefairies from that thing. Oh, why would I do that? Vine Whip it. Beware, Zubat is a bloodsucker. Jesus. Yeah, okay. I don't know why they, like, demonized Zubat so bad. There was nothing wrong with it except for it popped up every 2 feet. Well, that and it was a terrible Pokemon in Gen 1, but... Oh! Hello! Hello, big boy! How you doing today? Sorry, I don't mean to call you out. But, yeah, welcome. Let's Vine Whip this thing. I'm really hoping for just a metric fuck ton of Geodudes, to be frank, but... Good, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, you're coming in at one of our first grinds here. So, you? I'm doing alright. Today's been a little bit busy, so... You know, I'm doing okay. I can't complain, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm... Could be worse. Could have been hit by a car on the way to work. Yeah. Alright, what do we do? I guess Major Mick, we'll just let it grind for a bit. Currently playing through Pokemon Blue, your team is, Charmeleon, Gengar, Mew, Bellsprout, and Geodude, and you have 1 badge. Charmeleon? Hold on. How did you catch yourself... How did you get a... How did you get a, what's it called? A Ghastly? How'd you get a Ghastly that early? I know the Mew. Also, how did you get a Bellsprout that early, too? And a Geodude for that. How did you get most of your Pokemon? Could have OD'd on... That's true! I could have overdosed on shrimp. Could have overdosed on flavor. Yeah, that is true. Glitches. Ah. I assume that only Mew, Nidoking, and, those came from there. I didn't realize that you could get Gengar and Bellsprouts and stuff. Hey! Major Mick is gonna be a huge part of our team, so, like, getting Major Mick up is pretty important. The Magikarp is, you know, super important, but not really that important right now. But this is a pretty good place to just level, so... This is gonna take 5. Oh, jeez. Okay. Switch to Flyer 6. Did it just... Yeah, just double down on soup. Okay, listen. You don't need to keep doing that, okay? No need for you to keep supersonicking the shit out of my things, alright? I heard you the first time, Zubat. Son of a pound cake. How are you playing so fast? Oh, so, I am currently playing on an emulator. So I have all of these things currently. I do have physical, like, hard cartridges of these. Listen, I'll rub my cartridges together so you can hear them. Get them out of there. I do have my physical cartridges of my Pokemon stuff here. But getting the hardware to work with the software to work with the actual stuff is a pain. So, yeah. I tend to go and play on an emulator. Some emulators have speed-up functions, and we use it when we're doing grinds and stuff. Because grinding, nobody wants to sit here and watch me grind for, like, hours and hours, even though that's what these things become, is big grind sessions early on, so... Ooh, that was lucky. But yeah, so I just try and speed up our grind sessions because nobody likes those. They're the least favorite part of anybody's playthrough. And I don't use rare candies. I don't use the rare candy glitch or spoofing in rare candies like some other people might do. I don't feel it's very good, in my opinion. So we just do the regular grinds. And although it's a big pain, we do it the good old-fashioned way. Also, yeah, I guess I should go ahead and hit you up with the details for everything. So, I'm normally here Monday through Sunday with the occasional day off here or there. Usually I start roughly about half an hour ago is my normal starting time, around 3. I don't know where it is where you are, but I am East Coast, so 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, usually we go between 2 and 3 hours on the normal. On weekends, I tend to start a little bit earlier. But yeah, feel free to go ahead and tune in. No pressure, no rust, no fuss, all of that stuff. I'm very low energy sometimes. Other times it's explosive. Also, feel free to talk about whatever. We're all good here. Nothing's really off limits except like religion and politics occasionally. Sometimes we get heated about it, but mostly we're good here. Near Maine or something? Me? No. I am more center. I'm like out near DC. Out near that region. I think we can go with Fella up front. We're gonna have to get Fella leveled up one way or another, so... One way or another, we gotta get this Magikarp level. You're more east... Oh, you're up in the Turkey Neck then. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I actually have very many viewers up there. I used to have a viewer from out near, like, Rhode Island. But yeah, I don't think we have very many up in the Turkey Neck, so... That's what I call the thing, because it always looked like a giant turkey when I was a kid, so... I don't know if that's what anybody else calls it, but that's what I call it. Yeah, because, like, you look at the United States, it kind of looks like the big body, it's got the leg, and then it's got the little... If you slap Alaska onto the end of it, it's got the tail, and then the head up there is kind of the head. I don't know, I was just a dumbass kid and thought it looked like a turkey, and it's stuck in my head forever since as those are the turkey states. Those are the turkey head states. I thought it was funny, but... You're lower than the neck. Ah, gotcha. Alright, so... I guess this turns into a game of... Lower than the neck, but further east than me. Lower than the neck, but further east than me. You could be New York. Well, I guess New York may extend out a little bit. I mean, not the northern parts, but the eastern parts. Jersey would be out to the left. New England could possibly be just almost neck. I don't know. I'm not going to be creepy and try and guess people's thing. Maybe Pennsylvania. No. Okay. Well, I give up. Hey, Auntie, welcome back. How are you doing today? In Cerulean, Bellsprout is up north. Oh, Geodude and Mount Moon, and then gotcha. I completely forgot about it. Ah, Pennsylvania. Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, we actually have quite a few VTuber friends up there in Pennsylvania. I forgot, I gotta list Mount Moon. This is Mount Moon, not Dark Cave, or Dark Cavern, or Dark Tunnel. Not Mount Dark? What the I'm over here writing Dark. Alright, Zubat. We're just getting some levels in. I mean, it's easier to get levels here than it is elsewhere. Especially for Bulbasaur. Just because when we get to the other place, Spearows are pretty rampant. But we'll probably, once we get Flyer, I think, or not Flyer, once we get Fella up to 10, we'll probably start heading out towards getting out of this cave. But I want to get it at least halfway to where it needs to be. Pennsylvania. Interesting place out there. Are you like more Pittsburgh or like more Forest County, Marionville-ish areas? Yeah, gotcha. Pitts? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, main city areas are pretty nice. I haven't had the chance to visit Pittsburgh in a super long time. It'd be nice to actually take some time off, go on vacation, see what Pennsylvania's like again. I know there's some really pretty places out there, especially when you head out into, like, Forest County and stuff like that. You get a lot of wilderness and big tree and nature areas. This is gonna hurt Hedgehog, I think, because it's considered bugs. Ooh, that could really hurt. We could have definitely almost lost it, so that was a risk I should not have taken. Not be dumb. Alright, I think we're good. Well, let's push through with Hedgehog. Actually, you know what? Let's push through a Flyer 6. It'll have faster speed. I should be able to get away from everything without getting into fights here. Mostly. Go balloon hunting. When it's a force, it was awesome. Balloon hunting? Hold on. Balloon hunting? Alright, I am curious. You have piqued my curiosity. Oh, hold on, I gotta grab that. No, get out of here, Geodudes, as much as I want to level with you. Moonstone. We don't really need that. Unless we get a Nidoran, it makes no sense to pick up that Moonstone. I probably could have gone to that Nidoran area and picked one up. For weather balloons? Oh! That's an odd thing. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody saying they go looking for weather balloons. That's a pretty interesting one. First I've heard of it. Listen, there's all kinds of stuff. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying, like, it's a weird, interesting hobby. Also, I'm not one to judge. I mean, whatever floats your boat. If you want to underwater basket weave. guess Zubit. Okay, so they're doing it to clean up the environment, though. That is pretty unique. Pretty unique. I may downgrade the Duck Quack. The only reason the Duck Quack was so expensive was because it used to be like 5 points a quack, and people just spammed it into non-existence, and then it just turned into quacking for like 3 minutes. But I think maybe we're in the day and age where we can bring back the quacks to their original, you know, their original time frames. Yeah, we'll stick with Flyer 6. Let it do its thing. Alright, let's get these Rattata out of the way. Get your frickin' quick attack hoo-ha out of here. About to use Zubit. There's no real good way to approach it. Yeah! Crit monster strikes again. Flyer 6 are big crits. He do be doing the business. I don't remember what this guy has. I always feel like he has an Electrode or a Magnemite or something. So I believe that's why I put it up front. Oh, he's got Grimers, yeah. We don't wanna let those fight my Mons. Voltorb. That's why I kept thinking of electric types. Do you go to DC often? Yeah, basically almost every day I work in DC. So I'm there all the time. Who do we choose to do this thing? I guess we'll leave Hedgehog out. It's just because it's poison type, and I don't want to get anything poisoned. Cool, yeah, the Helix Fossil. Great, let's get the heck out of here. Oh no, IRS? No, I don't work for the IRS. No. I work as a financier. You're close, though! I do work with finances, so, you know, my job literally is money. But no, I'm not the IRS. It would be a pretty interesting job. The IRS has, some pretty cool sections in it, so... My dream job itself would be something to do with, like, you know, criminal finances. Oh no, Money Man, that's me. Whirlwind? Who gives a shit about Whirlwind? Alright. To the gym. And now we're gonna pump everything to 20, because we're not fluffing around with Sir Butternuts up north. We're not gonna let him go ahead and slap us around. Alright, Fella. We're gonna work on Fella here. I almost let that thing do its stuff. We'll have Hedgehog fight it out. There we go. We're not worried about what we can capture here. There's nothing great in these grass, so that's why I'm not worried about catching anything here. Do I have a wife? I mean, I am in a relationship. Listen, if you start asking me my mother's maiden name and the numbers on the back of my credit card, then I feel like we're gonna have some issues. But yeah, my fiance and I, we live together. So I am in a relationship. Sorry, but I'm not single. What do we go into? I guess we can go for name. We still should get... Yeah, let's do it. Bam! Alright. We don't have many Mon we can work with right now to level, so there's gonna be a lot of going back and forth here. But we are gonna get Fella upgraded, so... Oh, jeez. No, we're not Hedgehog. We don't want that. So you got coffee places in DC? I mean, yeah, I guess there's plenty of good coffee places. Depends on what you're after. I mean, if you want your standard fare, there's your Starbucks. I mean, I don't know if I'd say that's a good place, but some people like it. If you're after more exotic tastes, I mean, any coffee joint in the area would pretty much serve your purpose. As long as it's not... we can do it. We can do it. Yeah, there's plenty of, like, I think there's a lot of coffee places all over the place. Mainly Starbucks is gonna be our big thing, but there's all kinds of places out there. DC's divided into, like, 4 quarters. So it really depends on where you're at and what you're wanting. Kind of determines what you get. Alright, let's go heal again. It's unfortunate that, like, my Mons are so weak right now that it can't, like, really put in solid time. I just have to, like, casually tap. Yeah, and any place you go in DC is probably going to be too expensive regardless. Like, DC is just not a city you go to if you're trying to save money. It's definitely a spending city. Ooh. Would have definitely slapped the shit out of my Mon if I wasn't careful. Flyer 6. How many viewers do you normally have? I mean, depends on any given day. Usually not too many. Do I feel it's safe inside my home? Attempt number 2. What did you miss? Well, okay, let me do how many viewers I have? Let me start there. Ben S.I. will get to you. Jordan, I will also get to you. On the regular, I mean, usually 3 to 12 is pretty normal for me. I mean, I don't really worry too much about my viewer numbers. Like, if people show up, they show up. If people don't, they don't. The challenge is gonna go on. And if they end up missing, like, big stuff, I mean, it is what it is. If they miss it, they miss it. I can't help it. So, I always tell people to tune in when they can. And yes, we died to Morty's Gengar in Crystal version. So, that happened. Do you really feel safe inside your house? I mean, I guess. I mean, the security's pretty decent where we're at. There's outside security, plus there's like 2 sets of locks. I wouldn't say it's the safest place, but I mean, I don't feel like somebody is gonna bust in my room and be like, yo, give me your wallet. If that's what you're asking. Morty's Gengar? Yeah, it wasn't even that, like, it wasn't even like it was a bad thing. It was a really bad series of Hypnosis Dream Eaters. It was just a very nonsensical, statistically improbable Hypnosis Dream Eaters. And I didn't have a way to get out of it. That's all. Yeah, they definitely improved the AI in Crystal. What's my favorite game? Ooh. I have an answer to that. My favorite game ever is a game on the DS called The World Ends With You. It is definitely one of my favorite games. I don't know why I switched to Flyer 6. Like, that's gonna work on the Sandshrew. Definitely one of my favorite games ever. I really love that game. Very much changed my outlook on life and how I approach and view people and stuff like that. There's a speech in there that I feel is extremely inspiring. About how your worldview is only as far as you let it go. And, you know, however much you let somebody else influence you is what really defines who you are as a person. You know, your worldview is always going to be whatever you make it, and the world ends with you, and if you're afraid of clashing with people or afraid of expanding yourself, how are you ever going to go ahead and expand as a person? And, like, me, you know, I am 12 and this is deep. When I was a kid, it blew my fucking mind. I put down my DS and I sat there and I thought about it. And it felt like such a mind, like, changing thing of, oh my god, listen to people and their opinions and actually take into consideration other people's experiences. Whoa! It was one of those kind of things. But yeah, it truly did change the way that I look at people and the way that I approach people and, how I view others and their experiences. It really did. So, it'll always be one of my favorite games just because of how massive an influence it had on how I approach people going forward. What about yourself? What's your favorite game? Ooh, that should be some good XP here. We're just gonna go in for the quick attacks. Fella's at 12. Nice, nice. Getting that big fella. Fallout 4, hey! Fallout 4 is a pretty damn good game. Yeah, I kind of, like... Maybe one day I'll go back to our Fallout 4 challenge, but, like... It was just so boring. Like... It wasn't bad, so... The challenge was going to level 1000 in Fallout 4, which isn't bad. Like... It's a super long grind, and I think I was at, like, level 200 something before I finally just gave up on it because it was so freaking boring. I had a decent... If I had been able to get things sorry, I'm eating lunch, in case you're curious, that's why I keep stopping. If getting supplies had been easier, I might have continued with it. Like, my issue was my farm was really good. I had a really good farm. The cycle was extremely... What am I eating? Some potatoes. Yeah, we went ahead and got some fries and we just baked them up. So, I just having something because I normally get to eat breakfast and then don't get to eat lunch. So, yeah. We just made some fries, that's all. We utilize our air fryer so freaking much. It's such a good piece of equipment. Way healthier than just frying everything up, too. Yeah, let's go for Flyer 6. It's a better option. Oh, we should have kept Flyer 6 for the birds. And just throw a hedgehog for the rats. It's slow anyway, so it's gonna get outpaced by the Rattata regardless. Quick attack or whatever. Alright. That's too close for comfort for my my opinions. But yeah, we had a challenge for Fallout 4 to get to level 1000, and my issue was mainly that, like, the resources were such a pain. So I had a really good farm set up, and I think it was like 20-20-20 for each of it, or it may have been like 14-20-20 for the farm. So I had 14 Radstag traps set up, 20 Yaogwai traps, and 20 Deathclaw traps, and it worked out pretty well. So basically, I would fast travel from, I would go to Sanctuary. I had a carrot farm there. I would harvest the carrots from Sanctuary. I would warp over to, what's the island that they have over there? Spectacle Island, I believe it is. I would warp over to Spectacle Island. I would wipe out the Radstag farms. I would then go ahead and repair my Radstag farms. Then I would go take out and wipe out my Yaogwai farm, repair my Radstag traps, and then I would go take out my Deathclaws, and then I would repair the Deathclaw traps. But just getting all the resources was a pain. Do I like cosplay? I think cosplay's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, we go to conventions every once in a while. Luft is actually working on a, she's working on a Zaku cosplay from Gundam. So she's getting the proportions and everything done right now to go ahead and work on it. I think it's gonna be super cool when it is done. Because, you know, you don't see too many Zaku cosplays. You'll see a lot of Gundams here or there, but Zaku never really top of anybody's cosplay charts. Yeah, I would do cosplay, but, you know, I just personally don't think I'd be very good with it. I used to do, like, commissions and stuff, so I used to be able to make people's, like, cosplays and stuff. You're thinking of printing a T-45 set? Oh, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, running a 3D printer really reduces a lot of the cost. I mean, outside of the cost of getting the initial, like, plastic coils and stuff, you could definitely print it out. I think the hardest part about doing a 3D printed cosplay is just sanding everything down. That's probably the most difficult part. The sanding is like, you know, that's a long process. Then painting everything as well, so... Yeah, that would probably be about the worst of it, but 3D printing a set of armor wouldn't be bad. You could also look into doing EVA foams as well. I know there are a lot of people who end up doing EVA foam cosplays and stuff like that. Those are fairly popular. That's what we're going to be doing for the armor that she's working on. We're going to be coming up with a paper craft version of it first. Making a paper design, then after we have the paper design done, we'll go ahead and use that as a blueprint for cutting out the EVA foam and everything else. So, it'll take a while, quite a few months, I'm sure, but my issue is always space. There's never enough space for anything. And if we had our own house, that would be nice, but you know how it is, the economy. Well, I don't actually know if you know how it is, but the economy's pretty fucking terrible. So, can't get anything. Barely get ourselves a radish. Barely buy a beet. There's nothing that you can buy from the supermarket to eat. Everything's expensive and inflation's out the hole. And if you want to buy groceries, you've got to sell your soul. Yeah, EVA. So EVA foam, you know, like the yoga mat stuff. You've probably seen them, the big, they're like plastic-looking squares. You tend to see them in, like, gyms or yoga mats or stuff like that. They tend to be, like, plastic foam stuff. They're extremely light. And they form really well, and they glue together extremely well. But EVA is fantastic. You just have to do a lot of work with EVA to get it to fit into whatever shape you're looking for. But otherwise, EVA is a fantastic option for doing cosplay material. Hey, welcome, Van. How are you doing today? You know what time it is. It's grind time. And yup, that is Big Magikarp doing the thing. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Magikarp takes so long to get ground up. Otherwise, it would be so much easier to do anything with it. It's such a pain to level a Magikarp. Especially early game. It's so good once you have it online. But until then, it is such a pain. Oh my god, I hate leveling Magikarps. Cannot stand it. But, like, I can't even do anything until I finish. Until I finish with Misty and stuff anyway. And the reason I'm grinding so hard is because we have to go deal with Gary. And Gary's Mon, or I think like level 16 or something. I walked up there unprepared last time, and I'm not going to be caught with my pants down. What level is the carp? Currently it is 14, and we need the carp to be 20. So, yeah. Until that carp is 20. We mainly want our Mons to be around 17 to 18. We could go into Misty's gym, I think, right now and slap the shit out of her Pokemon. Probably. Like, let me see. That far into the run? Yeah, I mean, it's blue version. It's blue version again, so yeah, not that far. I used to think that these were walls. That I couldn't walk through them. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm not that far into the run, not at all. About to use Shelter. Yeah, we'll change to Fella, and then Fella back to Hedgehog. Are you going to watch the new Pokemon series on Netflix? Which series would that be? Is that Pokemon Concierge or whatever it's called? I mean, probably not, just because you guys know that I barely have time to do anything else on my own. Like, I can't exactly see myself sitting down to, like... Oh, it's gonna peck me if I don't get that whip off. Horizons? No, probably not. Probably not. You gonna watch the new Fallout show? Probably not. Now, I will tell you, I will probably watch the new Warhammer show, but, I can't... The Fallout show doesn't look terribly great to me. The new Borderlands movie looks horrendous. Horizons, I can't see myself taking the time out of my day to go watch Pokemon. I barely have enough, like, time in my day to take care of myself. Everything costs time. I think we could put Hedgehog up front. It comes out on your birthday. When's your birthday? I think we're good. I think we can do it. Bubble Beam would be my only real worry. And I think even then it could still tank it. Yeah, we'll not learn. Done! Cascade badge, get out of my way. Yeah, whatever. Bubble Beam, I know. Bubble Beam's gonna go on our boy Magikarp. Or our boy Gyarados when he gets there. April 12th? Yeah, it's not that far away, not at all. So, my big thing is, so I grew up in the era when, before Fallout 4 was, like, big popular and everything. My first Fallout was actually Fallout 2. And I will still think that Fallout 2 is by far my favorite Fallout. It's not the greatest of Fallouts, but it's definitely a good Fallout in my opinion. We're just gonna quick attack all of it. Try and get name error at least a couple levels before... Nah. 20, it's not worth it. Let's get Major Mick. Yeah, I think Spearow can pretty much handle itself. It doesn't have very much defense, so it'll go down fairly quickly, but I think we can... Ooh, not all against a level 11 or a level 12 we can't. No Thur. Yeah, that's not that far away. Yeah, I don't know when Henry Cavill's, Warhammer is supposed to come out. It looks so freaking good. It looks so good because I think they're telling the story of the Horus Heresy, which is by far one of the most interesting subjects in all of Warhammer. Major Mick went to 12. Oh, with that quick attack, yeah, it's not worth possibly losing my bird to a quick attack. Yeah, once it hits level 20, though, that Fearow will just annihilate everything in its path. Not worth it. Slightly higher, stronger Spearow. Alright, let's switch into name era again. Can your Pokemon respawn? No, they cannot. So do you know how a Nuzlocke works? I'm not sure if you're familiar with a Nuzlocke or not. In a Nuzlocke, if my Pokemon die, that's it. they get thrown out because they are considered dead. So yeah, no respawn for any of my Pokemon. That's it. When they're gone, they are gone. So if you see that I'm a little questioning and a little too careful with my Pokemon, that's exactly why, because if I lose them, that's it. $21 is too close for comfort. Alright, let's switch fella up so we can work on it. Let's see, what is fella looking like? 202 for level 15. It'll get a tackle, but that means absolutely nothing for it. Tackle does nothing whatsoever for it. Really, this is not a good grind spot, but until I get to my next spot, and I'd have to get through the bridge, which means I'd have to get through Gary, like, there's a lot of stuff that comes between me and what I would consider my first big grind spot to level 30. Yeah, tackle is not gonna make it viable. Just gonna make it a bigger... Just gonna let it almost seem like it can do something and lull me into a false sense of security before my character explodes. Also, I don't know why I didn't do this. Fast text, battle animations off. Could be speeding this stuff up. Could be saving precious seconds here and there. Now I'm over here looking at fast battle animations that we're not even gonna see anyway. Ooh. Ooh la la. Ooh la la! Alright, I guess Hedgehog. Yeah, we'll keep switching into Hedgehog. It's very, very overpowered at this point, and I think that's fine. It's probably got so much to go. 698. Ugh, what a terrible thing. I don't want to sit here and grind that all day. So let's work on the other Mon. If I can get major name error and major mic up to like 16 or something, I think I'd be okay with that. What do I mean by... well, it should have it next to it. I think it has the actual name of the actual thing next to it. The Big Black Chicken. Ooh. That got hairy. For a moment there. Flyer 6 is still capable of fighting, so... Yeah, what are you squeezing? A big black chicken? I'm not sure what is not clear about big black chicken. It's a very large black chicken. You'll know. You'll know exactly what it is the moment you hear it. It's a lot of points because it's very loud. Like one of them rubber chicks screaming. Yup, that's it. One of them big screaming rubber chickens. That is it. It's deafeningly loud. And I try and warn people before I use it because it is just that horrifically loud. Now that it's got Hyper Fang, like, it should be able to eat its way through a lot of stuff, but... Alright, Major Mick, up you go. Oh, no, it does more damage than I do. We'll switch that out. Anytime we get one of those, we're just gonna go with this instead. Flyer 6. Gust it out. Yeah, those quick attacks could be real nasty, so we kind of just have to take the dive and hope for the best when we get something like that coming up. Flyer 6 can still do stuff. So, if that's the case, let's put Fella up front. You're gonna go? Alright, you have a fantastic night, and, or I guess rest of your evening. And hopefully we'll catch you again at some other point. Feel free to pop in whenever. I'm usually here every day. I think I beat it in the quick attacks. Yes. Flyer 6 should beat it in the fight, I think. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Pidgeotto! Got them yo-toes. Meow. I forgot that it evolved. I thought it was at 20. Even though we just did this exact thing not that long ago. Alright, so let me take a look at my rival's stuff, because I don't remember what my rival is sitting on. I'm pretty sure Pidgeotto is, like, the first thing he's got. Alright, Professor Oak's lab, Route 22. Yeah, it's possible to do a skip here in Cerulean if you have a Pokemon that knows Cut to get through the south exit. But if you have no Cutmon, like, it's possible to just lock blue here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's the Route 22. That's if you decide to go after the Nidoran, which we don't. That's why we never get that fight there. That's why the jump is so massive when we end up doing it. Let's see. We've got Pidgeotto, Abra, Rattata, and Charmander. Let me see how we handle this. Pidgeotto is 18, which is the strongest. Which I could throw out Flyer 6 to deal with it. The Abra wouldn't be too bad. We could probably throw out Fella to actually fight the Abra on its own. The Rattata I could handle, and I think... none of these would be good enough yet. Yeah, I think... I hate to say it, but I think we gotta do a little bit more leveling before we get there. We can probably throw Bulba against the first one there. As long as it doesn't sand attack us into non-existence, we should be fine. Then throw a Leech Seed on the Abra. And then just keep switching into it. Because all it can do is teleport. Or just use my, use a potion, which I should have more than enough of them. Yeah. 2 potions. Let's go get a 3rd potion before we continue this. Because knowing my, like, piss luck. Yeah, okay, shut the heck up. Whatever. Whatever. I don't speed through these fights, though. Because they tend to be, really bad. Really rough. Don't you sand attack me. There it is. Easy. About to use Abra. Yeah, we'll change Pokemon. It's a fella. We're gonna let fella do the thing. It's not gonna be able to do a damn thing. But it's gonna get a... Jesus Christ! Fella's debut fight! It's like... Let me at him, coach! Let me at him, coach! I'm ready! Put me in! I'm gonna tackle him! Oh my... What? Twice in a row? What is this? This is one hell of a Magikarp. I mean, it does have low defense. It's not like it's doing anything crazy amazing, but hey, it's got all that stuff on its own. Yeah, we can go with, I guess we can go with Hedgehog. It's probably our best bet. I think it knows Hyper Fang, which may be worrisome, but... Nope! Not even! Get out of here! Alright. Just quick attack it until it done give up the ghost. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. Garbage. Yeah, I was prepared for you this time, Gary. Chat. Because you're not Gary, you're chat. Go thinking, better get rolling. Man, back in the day, he used to be the rival among rivals. Everybody was scared of him. Alright, fella, switch you up front. Yeah, I'm aware. Bug catcher, whatever. Show me your Caterpie. Pidgey. Yeah. It's not gonna do too much. Let's go with Flyer 6. Actually, let's go with Hedgehog here. Probably our best bet. Nidoran. Yeah, we'll change it to Fella. And then we'll change it back to Hedgehog again. Rattatas. Flyer should be able to handle it, I think, for most of it. Change it to Fella. Change it to Hedgehog. Change it to Fella. Change it to Flyer. I don't remember who's 4th on the bridge, but I mean, at level 14, I don't know if I really want to go into them. Maybe I should go level up some of these extras in my party here for right now. Let's get Name Error and Mick out. Jeez, I hate that it takes like 2 attacks and it's done. Can't do anything after that. Alright, that's not good either, so I guess we'll be leveling the fellas. Again. It could go pretty well. I mean, let's see what we're looking at for 540. That's roughly, what, 10? Well, not really 10-ish fights. In this grass, it's a lot more than 10 fights. It's probably closer to 20. Change the Fella. Hedgehog. That's why we pull out Hedgehog, because Poison Sting. I've heard that some people institute a rule on Nugget Bridge where you can only go in for Nugget Bridge, you can't, like, get off of it. So you have to go in and go all the way through Nugget Bridge because it increases the intensity. So if you're not prepared for Nugget Bridge, then it doesn't matter. We're gonna go in for Hyper Fang for everything. I don't know if that's a good idea because it definitely can miss, and missing is pretty bad. Alright, switch that to Major Mick again. Major Mick is going to become such a good, like, Mon to keep around. Even in late game, it's such a good Mon. Drill Peck is so strong. It can easily push me straight through Celadon. Alright, back to Fella. bridge. You know what? We're not gonna level Fella. We're gonna level Fella on the bridge. That's where Fella's gonna get leveled. It's not bad. And 23. I guess we can go finish off the bridge now. I'll stop you. It doesn't know. I think it might know, like, Karate Chop, which is real nasty at this point in the game because high-speed crit. But I don't think past that it's really that terrible. I would love to have joined Team Rocket, but you don't really give me the option. I mean, you say you give me the option, but not really. There's a lot of trainers out this way. And I think quite a few of them are trainers related to, like, mountain men and stuff, so that really helps me out. Some of them have, like, Machops, and I think Karate Chop Machops are pretty nasty. I believe this guy has a Karate Chop Machop. Oh, he's got an Onyx Disregard. This is the Karate Chop Machop, I think. Yeah, there it is. About to use Geodude. Yeah, we'll switch out for Fella. Switch back to Hedgehog. Vine Whip it. A lot of good XP there. A lot of good XP in this area in general, but gotta constantly keep healed up is my problem with it. Could just go for it, but you know what happens with my luck. The only risk it for the biscuit moments are when we're in the middle of trying to catch something. Jeez. Slowpoke. Slowpoke knows confusion this early on, so yeah, not worth possibly losing a Mon to confusion. It's gonna hurt. That'd have been really good XP for Magikarp, but I still gotta go see Bill. My boyfriend, cool. Changing out for fella. Hedgehog, do its thing. As before, so it go. Tell a lady how to grow. Dude. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be nothing but Vine Whips. Easy. And I'm gonna get so much XP off of these Vine Whips. Oh, but there's one more lady. Yeah, if it hadn't been for her, I probably would have just gone straight for it, but there's still that one lady that I've got to get through up there. Oh, battery's running low. Hold on, 1 second. I think I might have accidentally unplugged my... I sure did. Can't keep up with chat if the chat's not there. There we go. Yeah, I keep my chat up on my laptop. Much easier to see you guys there. Keep my chat up on my laptop. Much easier to track in what you say. Oddish. Absorb is a plant move, so let's just go with, Major Mick here. Pidgey, yeah. From Fella. Switch to Hog. Yeah, switch to Hog. Had to use Oddish, Fella, and then switch out to Major Mick again. Get it some good time. Alright. Hello, Bill. Oh, I'm not the Pokemon. I'm gonna pop into my thing. Cool. Here, take this SSN ticket. I did it. I did the Pokemans. Oh, we're about to head to the best place to level in the entire land. After we get through this guy. We're gonna go straight for Flyer 6. We're not gonna fuck around. Drowsies are not fuck-aroundable things. Don't fuck with the Drowsy. We don't go that way. It's the Pokemon trainer guy. I could get myself a Mankey. Probably not going to use a Mankey. So we'll just go through the everything here. Come out the other end. There are 2 trainers here. 1 trainer there. Yeah, if Major Mick was able to do that, I would definitely... Oh, that's not good. I may end up losing my Rattata for this. Yup, there goes the Rattata. I had to make some kind of sacrifice there. I knew I shouldn't have gotten into this fight. Alright, we're gonna need to get ourselves the Diglett. We have no choice but to get the Diglett now, so... Alright, let's go release the Rattata. That's the problem, like, once we get to that area, getting through all of that is such a pain. Goodbye, name error. It might be worth just forcing the level onto Fella right now. Just so we can get it online and get it going. If all else fails, we'll end up having to use Hedgehog for the fight. Not the most glorious of ways to approach it, but, you know, bad typing is better than, well, no advantage is better than bad typing. That's what I meant to say. How much does Fella need? 14, so that would be 10. 10 for 12, 30. Probably about 40 battles to get that thing up. Ugh, I'd be better off just finding trainers to switch into. I think there's still trainers up north we can go to. Rather than do whatever the hell else I was gonna do. Like, no, that one. This one right here. Ekans, yeah, we'll trade. What is this TM? 19. Seismic Toss. What a garbage thing. Only because it's fixed damage. If Seismic Toss actually had damage to it, that'd be great. But it's super fixed damage, so... Okay. 1,000, so still got a lot to go. What do I even get from a Cerulean? Poliwhirl for a Jinx. A Jinx wouldn't be bad, but it's not great. It can learn ice moves, but I'm gonna walk over here. Fuck you! Yeah, whatever. You'll play? I really want to play. Not here for that. Jesus Christ. Go all the way back to heal. Rather than possibly lose out on my stuff. Sure, it's kind of a ways away, but better than losing my Mon. Oh my god, I hate these things so much! It's a fella. Hedgehog. To avoid the poison sting. Thanks. Stupid trainers. Stupid frickin' trainers. What a pain in my tuchus! I guess that was one way to go about it. Another way to go about it, I guess. I don't want to talk to you, but I don't have a choice. So... there's a real nasty one there. About to use Raticate. Let's go straight for it. We don't trust that it's not gonna Hyper Fang the shit out of us, so. Alright, we've made it to our first big grind spot here. That's the old rod guy. Coming here to have him talk about his Pokemon. Get me a bike voucher. I don't remember who's down here. Oh, some guy I don't really give a shit about. Okay. We're gonna drop off a bunch of stuff. First, the Moonstone. The Nugget we can sell. Our first TM we can drop. We don't care about that. I don't remember what most of these TMs are. I think that's like Seismic Toss, so we don't care about that either. We should be able to get what we need for levels in, like... Oh, shit! I needed a Digmon. God damn it. I could have had that. But I didn't. That's what I get for rushing through this place. Instead of going for my Digmon like I was supposed to. I'm so used to coming in here to grind that I keep forgetting that I'm on a Nuzlocke sometimes, and that I need to catch Mom. So I guess I'll be going in with Hedgehog. Alright, fella leveled up to 20. Now we're cooking with fire. Unfortunately, Raticate was gonna be our one to deal with it, but we can't use Raticate anymore, so... Fella learns Bubble Beam. No Diglett Cave. You gotta write that down. That's the second time in a row we've killed out Diglett Cave. And since we've lost our Rattata early, I mean, our Mankey would be about the only possible option for catches out this way. Meowth is a possible option. Oh, please, only two. Meowth would be a fantastic catch here. Oh, so good! So good! That's a fantastic replacement. Alright. Anybody out there got a nickname for this thing? Yays. Nays. Fort, Slurps, Floopy Coo. Nothing. Guess we'll just... name it Floopy Coo. Floopy Coo the Meowth. I believe it can learn Dig, which is our big saving grace here. Not able. Disre-fucking-guard. Hold on. Can Persian learn Dig? let's see. Its moveset in Gen 1 is pretty... Once it gets Slash at 44, that's pretty useful. But I feel like Persian Slash would be better. Let me check to see if Persian can learn Dig, though. And when it evolves. Moves learned, Gen 1. Ugh, I can't learn Dig. Alright, I guess we're stuck with, with just having to do it the hard way, since nothing I own can learn Dig. I'm sure Kadabra could learn Dig. Maybe we'd have to come back for it. No, because we'd have to get through... Let's see, Rock Tunnel would take us out. Cut would go through there. That would take us out to Lavender. So I need Cut to really go forward somewhere. I could get Flash out of the other place, but it'd still take me to Route 2 and that guy in the background, so it wouldn't really help me that much. Alright, so... I guess I'll have to deal with that. Anyway, guys, we'll go ahead and cut it for today. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow. All of that good stuff helps the channel grow. Tell your friends so they're in the know and we can all help the channel. Yeah, we'll be doing a giveaway probably here sometime, I think, soon. Sometime soon. We'll do that giveaway, but anyway, you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you once again for coming out here, and until I see you all again, stay cool, stay golden.